Hey, what is up guys, Aiden's here and welcome to my channel. I've been struggling for almost a year on whether or not should I upload videos of me building and creating in Minecraft, as I think it's a game designed especially for kids and it may not be too appropriate for me as a university student to be too obsessed with. So I build while I think, and I build and build and build and build, and eventually I came up with the conclusion like, fuck it, why not do it? So let's do it. In this episode, I'll be starting off by showcasing you what I've built throughout this year, and I'll start to build in the next episode. So let's go and have a look of what I've built. So number one is a little campsite right here underneath the mountain, and this is a place where me and my girlfriend first visited once we entered the map. I mean the world. And first we made the dog and the pig sit together here in a small boat, and we ate some chops, potatoes and fish, and we sat down here next to the campfire warming ourselves up, and some of the other gadgets right here, the bed, and yeah, it's basically it. And this is the first thing we've built in this world. Number two, it's the gigantic building right next to the campsite, and this is basically the first home we have in our world, but it's actually quite empty inside because we haven't built anything yet. So in the entrance we have the gigantic, enormous spherical aquarium, which greatly kills my frame rates. And let's go up and see what's happening up there. Oops. This is a place where we dine and we have lunch and breakfast. And this is originally scheduled to be built as a kitchen, but we haven't finished construction yet. Let's go to the top, and this is the bedroom where we can sleep, but we haven't got any beds, and it's quite empty. However, we can do some of the stargazing activities right here. So let's go down and have a look on the second floor. Yeah, this color represents downwards in this world. So this is the place where the second floor. And let's go back. Let's go down. Let's go to the bottom level of this world. Yeah. And this is spiral stairs right to the top, which I normally won't walk with the elevator. So this is a little redstone contraption right here, where I can close the door for emergency uses. And this is a little tube down to the bottom level of the basement, where it's empty as well. And they have a long staircase up to the top. And what we'll see is this. Once again, a spacious area, which is also useless for me because I haven't built anything yet. And where we'll lead to is we're going back to this gigantic, enormous spherical aquarium right in the very beginning. And we'll go out, and this is basically it. But yeah, I think it's quite cool. So let's go ahead and see number three. Number three, it's the railway terminal. The main station down there is designed to be the reflection of the upper platform. It's quite awesome outside with a rough look, but in detail it's not quite okay because I haven't finished building the platform yet. Let's go and have a look down there. And 3, 2, 1, and boom. You can see this is the reflection, and the lighting is super grand, and I think it's one of my favorite buildings in this world. And yeah, and I'm planning to build some gates, like at least some gates to enter the station, and some shops and some customer services area for some people who don't know what's this place, and then ticket selling place as well, vending machines, and all those stuff I'm gonna build in the near future. And wait a minute, I think there's like engineering problems. The water is fucking dripping down. I'm going to ignore this problem because I'm not the engineer in this Minecraft server. I'm just an architecture. So let's ignore this problem. Coming up to number 4, and this is a piglin, where I think this is the lamest place in the world. And yeah, nothing special right inside. The lamest place is number 5. Yeah, the cow. Number 6, it's a place where all the horses are kept in the clouds, and that's how the name is named. And I'll show you how we can get into the platform, in the habitat of the horses. And if you have realized that this is actually the place where it's next to the campsite I've mentioned in the beginning of the video. And if we walk through this little hidden door, and we can go to the little cave right here. It's quite original, and alright, there is a little staircase which leads up to the top. If you're careful enough, you can go through this waterfall and you're inside the habitat of the horses. And the horses are quite happy right here, walking around, and yeah, they're quite safe as well. These walls are normally safe and the horses normally can get through. However, there are some exceptional cases, and I'll see if he can survive. Nope, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to get you through. I'm going to get you back to the horse land where you can escape. Yep, go back, and that's it. Alright, number 7, it's the second stop of the railway. The only way you can do is to walk through this long staircase. And if you can see, it's a super long staircase where you need to twist at least 3 times. And the design is inspired by the Heisen Place in Hong Kong. And yeah, and if you get through this small entrance, you can have a very good look of this station. And once again, it's quite empty because I haven't built the gates and the shops and anything else. And I'll be doing it in the near future. Moving on to number 8, and this is the Map Museum, the Dumpling. And if we have a closer look of this ancient big tree, we can see that the vines are just growing crazily, just penetrate into the floor. And I think I need to do it to trim it more frequently, or else it's like super messy. I don't like this tree anymore. I just want to burn it down because of the vines. And if we walk into the small doorway here to the dumpling, we can see there is a super big map of the country. And this map took me ages, I believe. And if we can see here behind the walls, we can have super many of these organized maps. And yeah, it's like the backup version of this big map. And these 2 robots are the Map Museum guards. And let me introduce, this is called Ida and the other one is called Eden. And these 2 robots are just guarding this Map Museum. And if we walk up these fancy stairs, what we can expect to see is nothing. And we can expect to see nothing here except some of these blocks that I think is quite fancy. And these armor stands are not suited up as well. And that's it. And that's the romantic, dark, fancy, empty museum, and that's it. And let's have a quick look of the outside, the design of the outside dumpling. And yeah, basically it's it. It's next to the station, and let's call the station Dumpling Station, shall we? Number 9, this is the village, and I think there's nothing special about this village because these are more or less the modern houses that can be found in YouTube. I just took it as reference, so I'm not going to explain it in detail. Yep. Number 10. This is the last location we're going to show you in this episode, and this is the Hong Kong Disneyland. So let's have a look.
It's a world of hopes and a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware it's a small world.
The Disneyland is so big that it really takes time for me to build. The goal of this series is to build a building every episode, and yeah, I will see how many episodes do I need to rebuild the entire Disneyland, and how long do I need to build it. So thank you all for the support if I have any, and I will see you in the next video building the Disneyland, and I'll be seeing all of you in the next video. Yeah, see you. Bye.